What's up, YouTube? Right now we are playing Rocket with a bunch of bums. The other team's bums and my team's bums, but for some reason it makes their team look good because they are slightly less bummy. Oh god, I missed. I'm bumming it too myself. Apparently. Let's see what they got. Nothing. Oh my god, I got nothing. Alright, yeah, YouTube. I'm a bum. Rocket bum. There it is. What? What? The fuck happened there? Okay. Alright. That's fine. Nice shot. And I missed it. I'm missing everything right now, YouTube. I'm missing it all. That was the chance. That was the chance. That's alright. It's alright. This segment is all about bums. But pretty soon, I'm gonna be going to my boy's house. We go to my boy's house. It's my boy Friend of the Dark 1. My screen name, obviously, here as you can see, is Warm Whip. These guys are bums. I did terrible and they were doing worse than me. But this is my screen name. I'm Warm Whip. You look me up. PSN. I got a Raiders symbol as my avatar. You know, this is what I do. I play games. I'm not so great at them all the time. Sometimes, you know, obviously, I mean, everybody has their days. Today's not such a great day, but no, yeah, I'm pretty cool with sticking to, you know, plan. Stick to the plan. Come in, play, you know what I mean? Show you guys a thing or two. Not that I'm that good, but you know, I can show you when I mess up what not to do. when these assholes especially mess up, what not to do. Oh, I missed. That shit was way too slow. Come on, man, you can do better than that. Come on, a little more pop, a little more, a little more. Why do you always put the ball so slow? So I'm saying with that slow shit, man, I don't like that. Center that shit, dog. Oh my god. Ah. No. Damn, he fucked me up on that little bastard. He knew it was coming. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Horrible right now. Everybody's bumming it up. Oh my god, what are you doing, you fucking bum? Alright, YouTube, apparently, we ain't doing so well. The roll up. Oh, let's do it again. There we go. Get it down there. Hang on. We ain't gonna do it right now. Come back a little bit. Sorry. Oh my god. He blasted me out of there and took that shot. Stop fucking hitting me, bitch, he said. He's so mad right now. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, here we go. Let's pick up a little boost. Now we gotta kind of try to read this part. This is where things get tough, especially when there's lag. See what I mean? And then we lose. But really, what I'd like to do, more so than, he said we're garbage. We are kind of garbage, but only because I'm not really playing. What I like to do more so, find people of YouTube, is I kind of just like to bullshit. I like to say a lot of stuff. You know, I like the fights. I like the fights a lot. You know, one of my favorite fighters ever is Anderson Silva. You know, I think he was a great fighter. A lot of people say he was on steroids. I know he was on steroids, man. But, you know, he's been a fighter for a long time. And I honestly feel like fighters were paid to take steroids. Like, I feel like that used to be a requirement, you know. And, like, it's kind of like a shady, backhanded, you know, kind of thing. But still, you know what I mean? Like, these guys, they go out there and they punch each other in the fucking head. So if they want to fucking juice up a little bit, you know, I don't think it's okay. I mean, if they are fighting somebody who actually is clean, but I don't think they're fighting anybody who's clean. I don't think anybody who looks like fucking Phil Davis or Tyron Woodley, you know, maybe Robbie Lawler might be clean, but I still even doubt that, you know what I mean? But, you know, and this whole Conor McGregor, fuck him. He's a fucking juice head too. And for people to think that he's gonna fight Floyd Mayweather is fucking stupid. And if he fights Floyd Mayweather with a pair of boxing gloves on, he's gonna get beat the fuck up. And I thought he fucking won that, or he lost Conor. I thought Conor lost that fucking second fight against Nate. I thought when he was running, excuse me, I'm rolling a blunt. When he was running, he lost. Like, I feel like if you run away in a fight, you know, you lose that fight. It's not, I don't feel like there should be any kind of debate about it. But really, I want this more so as a game cast. I want this kind of to be my podcast too. So, you know, and I'm going to have other people here. You know, some of my people like to have fresh mouths sometimes. So, I don't really want to bring a lot of people in here right away. People saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have people that are actually intelligent and have something okay to say. You know, something encouraging, you know, rather than, you know, I mean, I yell at the game, obviously, but some people just want to say things that hurt you. I don't think it's very nice. And I don't want to bring people in here who want to do stuff like that. So, for now, it's me here. It's Whip Dog. I'll be with you. You know, if people start leaving comments, I wonder if I could even check the comments. But if y'all start, like, leaving comments, you know what I mean, maybe I'll respond. I don't know if there's a way for me to, I probably won't reply, like, right in the box. I'll probably address some of the shit that you guys say in the comments in my videos and shit, because, you know, I'll probably just sit here on YouTube for, you know, majority of my time. I don't really have anything else to do. Roll blunts bullshit to you guys, but no, yeah, yeah, man, and you know, I think it's crazy though that the UFC, speaking of the UFC, I think it's crazy that they sold the whole company. The Fertitta brothers sold it, and you know, the fact that they bought it for $4 billion, you know, and it just, I don't know, it just seems like now the product, especially now, like even before they left, it seems like they, you know, you could always tell it was on its last hurrah, because they don't want to pay. I feel like it's because they don't want to pay the fighters. I feel like the Fertitta brothers never wanted to pay the fighters. Now the fighters are like, bitch, I want to get paid. And the Fertitta brothers, being smart businessmen like they are, were like, alright, well, here, we're going to sell this company. See if you can get paid from the people who buy it. And that's where, you know, it becomes tricky. And, I really like Nate Diaz, though, man. Like, I really like Nick Diaz. I really like a lot of the fighters in the UFC. But I don't know, the whole Reebok thing, like, I get what some fighters say, like not just the whole, obviously the pay aspect of it, but the fact that, you know, you don't want them all to look the same. They're different people, you know. I forget who said it recently, but they're different people. They don't want to be all cookie cutter and look the same. They want to have their own thing going on, you know, even if it's not sponsors that I'm talking about here, you know, even if they just want to be able to wear their own cool looking shorts, you know. I understand that, you know. I mean, obviously, a couple years ago we had Cody McKenzie. You know, we don't want people coming in like Cody McKenzie. He had forgotten his fight shorts. He forgot his fight shorts before the fight. So, before the fight, he's warming up. And he's like, holy shit. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I ain't got my shorts. So, while he's warming up, he runs across the street to a little store in whatever city he was in. I forget now. But he fucking buys a white pair of shorts, forgets to take the tag off of them, and fights with them in the cage. And, yeah, Cody McKenzie was once a highly touted prospect. He really was. He came in, and I forget how many wins he had in a row, but it was a lot. He kept choking people out. Same choke, I forget if it was a guillotine or rear naked choke. I forget now, but yeah, he was looking like he was going to be a star, you know? And, it's, you know, I really like Cody McKenzie. I liked him at the time. I mean, obviously he doesn't fight really anymore. I think he does, actually, but, you know, I can't keep up with all the underground shit and all that. But there was actually an incredible underground. I need to learn how to make an actual podcast and show you guys what the kind of thing that I'm talking about. If anybody likes what I got to say, please subscribe. You don't have to even subscribe. If somebody hears me that knows how to do some YouTube kind of deal, and you know how to get me, you know, making videos where, you know, I don't have a computer though. So if you got, if I could have a tech guy out there who knows what he's saying, you know, if it's well spoken, I'd like a well spoken tech guy or girl to come out, help me out. You know, I feel like I have the voice for it. I don't have any broadcasting school or any of that kind of thing, but I know stuff. I speak well. I don't shut up. You know. So anybody who wants to be part of this thing and can make videos would be great. If you could make videos and we could make a whole network of this shit, and, you know, let's do it, man. Let's make some shit. Let's do some shit. I know a lot of you people know how to, you know, bring up what I'm talking about as I'm talking about it, so the viewers can see. That's the kind of shit I'm into. But I don't really know how to work any of that kind of stuff, and I don't have that kind of stuff. I got a laptop, but it ain't that good. I saw something on here that'll allow me to edit my videos to show 6 shots. But that one shot, man, where I laid backwards on him and hit it, and the goal was so nice. The thing that really bothers me about it is that I can't just talk to you guys here and then, you know, like spontaneously join the match. Like, I would have to stop my stream, but, you know. I was gonna invite my friend here, but he's with all his friends. And, I don't know if they were drunk or what, but they were acting, quite disrespectful, so. But, yeah, I'm into a lot of things. I'm into a lot of conspiracies. I'm into this, what is it, CERN. And there's some really interesting things about this, what it is it's, so, a lot of people remember things like, I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I'm not going to pretend to know everything about Star Wars, so don't chew me up about this. But I remember Luke, I am your father. Apparently it was no, I am your father, and it always has been. But for some reason people think that, people think that basically there's an alternate universe, and that's why we remember things so well. You know what I mean? Like, there's these crazy things, like, here, I'll read it. There's an unexplained phenomenon that you've probably experienced without knowing what it's called, and it's garnering more attention lately. The Mandela effect is what the internet is calling those curious instances in which many of us are certain we remember something a particular way, but it turns out we're incorrect. The name of this theory comes from many people feeling certain that they could remember Nelson Mandela dying while he was still in prison back in the 80s. Contrary to what many thought, Mandela's actual death was on December 5th, 2013, despite some claiming to remember seeing clips of his funeral on TV. These false memories have some people thinking their memory sucks, but some wonder if they've gone to a parallel universe or if time travelers have gone to the past and slightly affected our present, or if they're simply losing their freaking minds. Whichever it is, the most interesting about the Mandela effect is that so many individuals share the same false memories. Number one is Oscar Mayer. Isn't spelled that way. Oscarmeyer is how people think it is. Meyer, I think. So they think it's Meyer, but it's actually Mayer. In actuality, the famous brand of hot dogs, lunch meats, is Oscar Mayer, Mayer. Well, I guess they still say Meyer. I don't know. I want to be an Oscar Mayer. I thought it was Oscayer, Meyer. I don't know. I forget how the song goes, but anyway. But people have grown frustrated because they remember it as Meyer with an E. A lot of people recall the jingle from the commercials and insist that my baloney has a first name, Oscar. My baloney has a second name, it's Mayer. Wait, what? I think it's Meyer with an E, yeah. Still, somehow, it's actually Mayer, though many people think it's the real baloney here. I think that's the real baloney here. That was corny how they tried to word that, but people thought It was Sex in the City, but it's not Sex in the City. People really did think that, though. I don't pay attention enough to know, but I used to think it was Sex in the City too, because that's how it is in a song, I think. But I don't know. Anyway, it's Sex and the City, but many people insist they remember it being Sex in the City at some point. Some people have even posted pictures of old memorabilia they have that supports their false memory. That's wild. We Are the Champions by Queen ends differently than many recall. And I honestly feel this way too. Me too. Many of those familiar with this song remember the final lyrics, "No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world." Guess what? There's no of the world. The song just ends. And it's driving people crazy because they feel 100% sure that they've heard otherwise in the past. And maybe it was just dumb people singing it, making it up. I don't know. Maybe it was in a movie sometime and people can't remember that. Or, maybe it was in some kind of parody that a lot of people have seen but can't quite remember it to figure it out, how to find it on YouTube or something. But people think the Monopoly man, Rich Uncle Pennybags, has a monocle, but he doesn't. And this one, I believe, Mr. Moneyman, Uncle Pennybags, or whatever the hell they call him, the Monopoly guy, does not have a monocle. Do you remember him with a monocle, or are we mistaking this guy? Are we mistaking him for the Peanut dude from Mr. Peanut, or whatever his name is, from Planners Peanut, Mr. Planners, whatever, So anyway, perhaps they're just confusing him with Mr. Peanut. That's exactly what it says. The Planners Peanut mascot, who also wears a top hat and carries around a cane. But there are a number of people who can't seem to grasp how the Monopoly man is monocleless when they've distinctly known him to have one. The tip of Pikachu's tail isn't black. Now, I don't think I ever remember this. People remember there being a black mark on Pikachu's tail. But if you take a look at Pikachu now, you'll see nothing there. How so many people can remember this aspect of a character's appearance that doesn't actually exist, the world may never know. This one's silly, but I also remember being Berenstain. But it's Berenstain Bears. The bears with the fucking little gay bears that have been around since probably many of us, or many of people who might stumble upon my show and actually listen to the dumb shit that I have to say. It's, that's you probably remember these Berenstain Bears, when in actuality, well, in my actuality that I remember, it was Berenstain Bears. But anyways, this is one of the more popular Mandela effect debates, in which some people seem to recall the book, series / cartoon about a family of bears being known as the Berenstain Bears. However, if you look now, they're actually called the Berenstain Bears. Many folks insist they remember it being spelled with an E, and one Redditor even found an old VHS tape of the cartoon, and the label shows Berenstain. How wild is that? I'll bet you my boyfriend of the dark one, I'll bet you I'm going to his house in a little bit, and I'll bet you I'll find one. What's up? Shout out to Friend of the Dark #1. Hit us up. Warm Whip, Friend of the Dark 1. We're kind of not that great as a team together, but we are good on Rocket League, both of us, and you can see us on Rocket League. Everybody has their days, of course, but Curious George never had a tail. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can find that Berenstein, see if I can find some Berenstein Bear shit at his house, because he got mad old shit up in his attic. A lot of people claim to remember seeing Curious George use his tail to swing from the trees. If you look up pictures of Curious George right now, you'll see that he doesn't have a tail. Meaning either your memory made the whole thing up, or you've, like, drifted into a parallel universe. Chick-fil-A is not spelled Chick-fil-A with a C or Chick-fil-A with a K. It's C-H-I-C-K. It's spelled chick. There are a lot of people who insist they remember, and I feel like I kind of remember this one too. There are a lot of people who insist they remember the popular fast food chicken restaurant being known as Chick with just a C, Filet, and there are even some who think it was Chick-fil-A with a K, just a K. However, neither of these are correct because the company has allegedly, supposedly, reputedly always been Chick, C-H-I-C-K, Filet. And I don't know if any of you out there remember it any different, but if you do, definitely comment, because I find this kind of thing very very interesting. That many people. All right, here's one that I know a lot of people will probably feel some kind of way about this. So ever since I was a kid, I never liked Star Wars, mind you. Not that I dislike it. I just never. I'm not into a lot of space invaders and space kind of thing, and I'm not into that. I'm more into, like, you know, history and, like, Roman people and all, you know, stabbing each other with swords. Anyways, Star Wars, right? So a lot of people like Star Wars, especially my age, a little bit older, quite a bit older, you know, 15 years older even, but Star Wars has been around for a long time. But I think it came out in the 80s, and I was born after, I think, the first Star Wars came out. I don't even remember. But it was always Luke, I am your father, and, like, I remember this. But in our reality, in this reality right now, and this is true to the core, Darth Vader does not say, Luke, I am your father. He doesn't say it. He doesn't say it, and I'll play it for you right now. Luke, and I'll read it for you first. Luke, I am your father is one of the most famous phrases from this film. Luke, I am your father. That is one of the most famous phrases from the film. But many are discovering that it's not what Darth Vader said. He actually says, no, I am your father. So this is just a misremembered movie line, or so is this just a misremembered movie line, or did some otherworldly shenanigans take place? This isn't the only Star Wars related Mandela effect instance either, which is wild. Listen.
I am your father.
No, I am your father. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? And I think that's crazy because I know people who are huge. Everybody knows people who are huge Star Wars fans. But hold on, I'm gonna bring my boy Spider and I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about this. Spider, yo, is your voice allowed to be shared? All right, you're on my fucking YouTube channel, bro. So I was talking to these YouTube people. I don't know if anybody's watching, to be honest with you, but I don't care. And I was talking to them about this Mandela effect. Do you know what this is? The Mandela effect? Well, what it is it's a phenomenon where many people feel like they remember something a certain way, and they're incorrect. Like millions of people. You know what I mean? And, yeah, well, like Darth Vader, right? What's the most famous thing that you know about Darth Vader? What's the most famous line?
Ending.
The most famous line, man. Luke, I am your father. Yeah, Luke, I am your father, right? Yeah. He never fucking said Luke, though. He says, no, I am your father. I just played this shit on the thing. Isn't that fucking crazy?
I mean, I've never watched it, but I've heard people say that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just went with that.
Exactly. C-3PO isn't all gold. He has that gold dude from Star Wars. He has a fucking silver leg. Alright, ready? Here's a crazy one. Mr. Rogers' theme song opening line is different than people remember. During the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood intro, he'd sing a little jingle that many people remember being with the line, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." That's not what it was, though. Instead, he clearly states, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." Which doesn't sound right to those who feel like they know the correct wording without a shadow of a doubt. Do you remember Mr. Rogers, dude? Are you not old enough?
Yeah. I've watched it when I was a kid.
Isn't that fucking wild? Some people think the Mona Lisa is smiling now, but she used to be emotionless. What do you think about that? That's wild, dude. You should look that up, dude. That's crazy, man. I think, you know what I think? I think somebody stole it and replaced it with a different one.
Are you on like some like sidekick or some shit? Like,
yeah, man. That's how you talk about shit. Yeah, it's wild.
I've never really put much notice to anything like that, so it's kind of weird.
Kit Kat doesn't have a dash. Never had a dash ever. You know Sinbad from the 90s? Remember Sinbad? Do you remember Sinbad?
I want to say yes.
The guy, remember, alright. Hold on. What the fuck? Sinbad, what movie was he in? He was in a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like the light-skinned guy. Type in Sinbad on Google and go to images.
Okay, I will up here soon, once we get scored on or something.
Alright. Hold on. I'll see if you remember a movie that I named. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Christmas movie where he gets in a fight with Arnold Schwarzenegger for the Christmas present.
I can't say I didn't know.
What happened?
I can't say that I remember it or know of it.
Well, people know him from it. Anyway, people know him from a Genie movie. And he was never in a Genie movie, ever. And like, I feel like I remember it, but it never happened. It never existed. Remember Oscar Mayer?
Yeah.
It's Mayer, not Meyer. Isn't that weird?
That's...
How about Forrest Gump? You ever see that?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. It was the only time I watched it. I was kind of falling asleep.
People remember Forrest Gump stating that his mama always said, "Life is like a box of chocolates," but it turns out that he actually said life was like a box of chocolates. Isn't that weird?
That would be a little bit easier to get mixed up, because it's only like one word changed.
That is true.
2 words.
But why would it be life was if you're still alive?
Because maybe your life turned into shit.
Alright, how about you ever see Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, that weird fucked up movie where lambs just go ahead and eat people.
No. The movie with the guy who eats people. The movie where the guy eats people. He's just a dude. Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins. Hello, Clarice. Well, anyway, he never said that in the movie. He just says good morning when he meets the girl. He never says hello, Clarice, like I remember him saying. Snow White never said mirror, mirror on the wall. It was magic mirror.
And that's what they said in Shrek.
What? Magic mirror?
No, mirror, mirror.
Jiffy peanut butter doesn't exist. It's called Jif. Yeah, Jiffy is not a peanut butter. It's called Jif. People remember the popular brand of peanut butter being called Jiffy and having a campaign that told mothers that they could fix their kids' snack in a jiffy. Jiffy has certainly been embedded in the minds of many, and it was even spotted in American Dad during an episode of which the character is uncovering a conspiracy. Fruit Loops is actually spelled F-R-O-O-T, not F-R-U-I-T.
Yeah. Because I really don't eat cereal that much, so I can actually know. I don't get it mixed up.
I don't know, that Jiffy shit's pretty crazy because I feel like it used to be Jiffy too. That shit's wild, man.
Like, some shit can actually get me, but, like, some stuff, like, I kind of knew a bit.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, you don't know who Sinbad is, yo. So, like, you know, shit that's
Sinbad-
older to you, you're like, yeah, well, I might not remember that well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I want to say that it's some guy off of like Aladdin or like something like that. I mean, I watch too much anime to realize that.
Aladdin was my shit, though. Oh, dude, I can draw my ass off, though. Did you ever see my drawings, man?
No.
You like anime, dude?
Yeah.
You ever see show Breaking Bad?
I've heard of it, yeah, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, dude. That's best show. Check it out, man. I'll show you my drawings. Where you at?
I'm right here.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
I went to go plug in my controller and I almost put it in on the bottom of the controller. Damn, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I would never be able to do that. Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, my daughter likes them. But I'm about to have to leave in a little bit. I gotta, my boy's, gonna spot me a pack of smokes, cause I'm broke as fuck. Oh, excuse me. Alright, YouTube, I'm shutting it down. I gotta shut down YouTube. How do you do that?